Hello. I'm so glad you're here. I'm a hot mess right now. Doesn't matter. I'm here for you. Something has to be figured out right now. I wanted to check in with your energy of you and your person. And I just had to do it immediately. So I just had to pause my day. Here we are. Got a nice cold beverage, the end of a work day, long day. Here we go. So I want to check in with something's going on. What's going on? I feel like there may have been a breakup. Even if this was a long time ago, it feels like we need some clarity. Like, why did this have to happen? Why did this breakup have to happen? Okay, so oh, hi, I'm Christina, by the way, if you don't know me. Oh, it's been a day. All right, so we're gonna check in with your energy and then your person's energy. So let's just check in with your energy right now and see. You'll be able to tell if this is your reading. We'll kind of check in with you first. Okay. Okay, it feels like you had to make a difficult decision. So maybe you ended this relationship. Maybe you're the one who did the breaking up or the cutting off of talking to each other. Okay, so let's get a little more information. Okay. Okay, there may have been a possessive energy with your person that was a little toxic. Not, maybe a little selfishness. It's like they didn't see what they had, but at the same time they were possessive. Like, okay, how do I explain that energy? It feels like they were possessive of you, but they didn't treat you like they were possessive because they were madly in love with you and protective. It was more like, no, you're mine. You're not allowed to do this. You can't go out. You can't talk to someone else. And so it was like, okay, wait, hang on. Why are you possessive of me? But you treat me like shit. Like, what is that? So you're like, okay, you can't have your cake and eat it too. For some of you, you weren't even in a relationship, like a committed relationship. And it feels like they wanted you and everyone else, but no one else could have you. Kind of a thing. Which is interesting because I was checking in with your energy and that's what I'm getting. So it's almost like this is how you feel or felt about them. So what about you? Where are you right now? What's going on? What else can we get from here? Okay. Sorry, I keep flailing the cards about. You are ready for your damn emperor. And he ain't it. And he, she, fill in the blanks. It's just an energy, but the version of your person that you were getting is not what you want to be with. But you love this person so much. So what do, right? If you ended this, you did the right thing because you can always come back together if and when you learn the things you needed to learn. Maybe you had to walk away for this person to step into who they're meant to be, okay, for you. Okay, so now it feels like you are still very pulled to them. You're drawn to them. Your heart is with them still, even though you made this decision and ended it. But it's not like you ended it and you're over it. It's like, this is really, 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 really hard. So I am feeling for you. I understand that. This is just a calm before. Okay, for some of you, you may have children with this person or a child. Also, this may be on and off energy. Like you may fight and end it and get back together and end it and get back together all the time. And you don't want to do that anymore. Like this feels like a final straw, or it should be, unless they really change, right? Okay, so let's check in with their energy. Like, how are they feeling? What's going on with them? This is interesting. Very, very interesting. Cheers, my darlings. I almost said my doves. I was going to say my loves and my darlings. Maybe doves have some significance, or the name Doug, because I just said Doug. Okay, your person's energy. What are they feeling right now? Okay, well, they wanted everything with you, and they still do. Okay, 10 of Cups. Is my camera dirty? This is one interesting reading. All right, let us check in with your person's energy. What are they going through? What's going on? Okay, they're like set and stuck in their ways. It's like you ended it and they're like, yeah, they'll be back. They'll be back. They're not willing to see this in a different way. Okay. They are feeling abandoned. They are not okay right now. Like they're not feeling okay, for lack of a better thing to say. All right, here we go. Let's check in with their energy. What's going on with this beautiful viewer's person right now? Ooh, okay, they're not letting you know how they feel. So if you're like, if they're showing up on social media or like you see them out and they're acting fine, they're not fine. They're just acting that way. They are keeping themselves stuck, and there's a piece of them, okay, they feel very young, not age-wise, but emotionally. It's like they feel like they invested so much energy into this just to have you walk away, but they're not taking responsibility for their actions. They don't know if they can get you back. They are conflicted within themselves. They're bumping up against their ego. Like their ego is saying, whoa, no, like they're twisting it in their head that you walked away. Somehow they're telling themselves like, no, I ended it, which is really interesting. They think you're going to come back and they want to take you back. But again, with that ego, it's almost like aggressive, that possessiveness, that ego. What else is coming up for this person? Okay, they don't know. They kind of feel lost. Like they can't move forward. They can't move back. Let's do one more. What else is going on? They're drawn to you too. You both have this. You're drawn to each other. It's like the heart wants what it wants, you know? Okay. So let's get some answers. Let's find some clarity. Why did this have to happen? Why did this have to end? What is what's the point of this breakup? What is the point? What do these beautiful souls have to learn? Get out of your own way. Okay, so this I could be speaking to either you or your person or both, okay? So you both are projecting your own shit onto the other person. For example, like the possessiveness. It's like maybe you or your person was jealous or is a jealous person because of past relationships that were unfaithful. It has nothing to do with you, but they're bringing that into this relationship and projecting it onto you, right? And that has nothing to do with you. So they're keeping themselves stuck. You might be doing the same thing. You're projecting onto each other. And remember, relationships are mirrors. So you're both probably doing something like this to each other. It feels like both of you are unwilling. I'm just going to say you, and you could mean you or them, okay? But you are unwilling. Someone is unwilling. To be honest, you both are. You're unwilling to see where you are playing a role. You're playing a part in this. Like, it takes two people to be in a relationship. One person isn't thinking everything's beautiful while the other person's like, this is over. That's not how it works. There's both of you play a role. So ask yourself, what is the role that I played in the ending of this relationship? Because you both did. It wasn't just them. Okay, what else? What else does this beautiful viewer need to hear or know? What are you guys working through right now? What are you guys working through right now? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot of blame. There's a lot of blame, a lack of balance, a lack of give and take. It's like you're both taking. Kind of comes back to control. You both want to control this relationship. Things then felt unfair from both sides. What else? Okay, so maybe one of you was unfaithful. You may just have different libidos, if we're being honest. it felt like fight after fight. It was like a war, like who won this battle? And then you go back for another one. There is a toxicity here because of the immaturity in both of you. And I'm not just looking at you and saying you're immature. That's not what I mean. Like, you could be 40 years old, but be in your second long-term relationship. So you're young in relationships. It's like a naivete. There's an innocence there. It's not like you have to judge yourself for this stuff, but relationships require a skill set. You have to learn the skills. You have to learn communication. You have to learn forgiveness. You have to learn all of these things, okay? So learn those skills. That could be a big reason why this didn't work this time around. If you want it to work and if you want to come back together, you may have to learn the skills of a relationship and what it means to be in a relationship. Learning the skills of communication, active listening, things like that. What else? What else? You need to hear each other. You're not hearing each other. It's like you can have so much love for each other and still feel like you don't, like you're alone. You know, it's like sleeping next to someone in bed, but you feel alone. Like, how does your person need to feel loved? How can you show, and practice this with your friends right now. If you're not in communication with this person and your family members, like, how do they need to feel loved? Do you need to reach out and communicate more? Do you need to active listen more? Do you need to check up on them more? Like, what do you need to do to show up fully and give 100% of yourself instead of just taking, right? How can you give? How can you nurture your relationships? Anything else we need to know? I do want to use one other deck here, but I'm going to get anything else from this deck. Final cards here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You have to forgive everything that happened. Like, if you want this to end up in marriage, in beauty, in you being together, being reunited in true, beautiful love that's healthy, you have to forgive. You have to let go of everything from the past. You cannot get back together and bring up the shit from the past. You can't. You have to learn true forgiveness. True forgiveness. Real. Like, work with a professional and heal through it. If you want to come back together with this person, okay? Forgive each other. Forgiveness. I know it's hard. I know. Okay, we're gonna check one final card here. Sorry, that was holding my curtain back. Let me move that. Okay, let's see. What does our beautiful viewer need to heal through during this time apart? Why did this breakup have to happen? Like, what are you learning from? What are they learning? What if they have to learn here? Okay. Transform anger. The number, what is that, 34 may be significant, or the number 7? Yeah, it feels like there were so many fights and so many battles and so much toxicity in this relationship that, well, first of all, it had to end because of all of that. That's so unhealthy, but it was all there to teach you. You know, you're taking someone else's actions personally and someone else's words personally when they have nothing to do with you. Believe it or not. I know that sounds weird, but that's how, you know, what people say and do have nothing to do with you. It's their own experience. So how can you forgive? How can you transform this anger? How can you let this go? How can you transmute this anger? How can you turn it into something beautiful? Maybe you're a creative and you want to paint or you want to draw or you want to write or something. Turn it into music. Transform it. Don't just let it go, but like turn it into something. She has a kite and I'm losing the name. What is that called? Oh my gosh, I'm losing the name, but looks like it's like you have to stop trying to control things. Stop trying to control the outcome. Stop trying to force this together. Stop trying to make them apologize to you. Stop trying to, let go of control, the need for control. And take a real look in the mirror. I'm sorry, this reading's very and I'm so sorry. But I'm not here to tell you the things that you want to hear. Like, this is how to level up, is take a real look at yourself. Take a real look at yourself in the mirror and say, where can I grow? What can I let go of? Where do I need help? What do I need to ask for? Because you can only control and change and shift and grow yourself. You can't control anyone else. You can't do anything about your person. You can only work on you. And if you elevate, you're forcing them or inspiring them to elevate as well. Okay. Woo! I hope you got something from this. I am sending you so much love. I know this is painful. You got this. I'll see you tomorrow.